Hi again. Just an update on the camper. To be honest, I've basically done. I don't think I've done anything since the last video. I know I said I was going to sort of sell it if it didn't get done. That didn't happen. Sort of weather caught up with me in the end. A lot of wet weather, so I couldn't really do anything on it. But let's have a look at how the repairs have kept what I did last year. And that wing and that kept pretty good. I think that edge primer I used on that, pretty good stuff. You know, it's nice and thick, so it hasn't really. I found with normal primer, it doesn't sort of protect it as well as this edge primer stuff does. So that's kept good. That never did quite get rubbed down there, but most of the door, but actually I think all the door actually is all right, apart from a couple of little marks have come there, which are nothing major. The sideline door's going to probably be this weekend. Job is Easter weekend. I'm going to probably get on with that. That back arch, what I did, and the whole side actually, has kept really good. There's a little bit come through there, just a little bit. That's all. And where I welded that plate in, I never did put anything over it, so I'll treat that with some Vactan stuff, and then fill that in. And I've still got that hole in there to do, and there's a hole there to do as well. So I bought some paint stripper for the bonnet, because if you can see on the bonnet, it's cracked quite a lot. That was because I think the bonnet was painted in 2K, and then it was done with cellulose about, I don't know, 10 years ago, and it sort of reacted. So I think the whole bonnet's going to be stripped back to bare metal. The sideline door possibly might have to have the same, but I'm going to try and get away with that. I've got to take the window out to sort of sort out them bits around there and them bits there, and it's sort of cracked around there. It's done the same as the bonnet, but not quite as bad. So yeah, it's definitely a paint issue. And it's where I put all the filler. See there? I remember there was a bit of filler in there. There used to be a door look there. So there's filler in there. That was filled up, I remember, a little bit, I think. So let's just quickly pop in the van. Okay. There we go. A few little signs of mice possibly could have been in here at some point, but I haven't really seen anything. There's not too much of it, so I don't know whether these have been moved in from somewhere else or had the mice dirts on already, because usually the mice dirt's along the dashboard and all that. It doesn't seem to be the case in here. That was a welding I did a while back, and yeah, that's kept all right. Just got the carpet back in there. The step looks smart. It's all done down there as well, so I've got all that done. That is sort of okay. I've got to get my welder home. We're in this lockdown at the moment. It's up my dad's, but I can go up there if I keep out the way of him. So yeah, nothing changed much in here, but the one thing I haven't done is put too much rubbish in here. There's this box here that's just got all my filling stuff in it. And look at that. Look at that while ago. They're in gold nowadays. So that's in there if I need it for other things rather than keeping dust and paint out. Which yeah. Most people, well, not most, but I've seen a fair few people wearing masks. Story the other day, wearing a mask. I saw some people waiting for a takeaway. I was watching the takeaway van, and they weren't wearing gloves to do the wraps and all that. And the people were waiting, and they had masks on. I think you're buying food that's been handled by someone else, so sort of defeated the object a little bit. I know, I don't think it can stay on food, but all the wrapping in it can. And actually, on a wrap, I'm not sure whether it could stay on there or not. But I wouldn't risk it, so we didn't have a takeaway from there. But yeah, everything's sort of okay in here really. I should really just crack on with this weekend and get a lot of the inside done. If the weather's good, it's actually my birthday this weekend as well, so it's a long weekend. It would have been a good year to actually, I'll turn the camera around. Yeah, it's actually my birthday this weekend, and it would have been a good weekend to actually go somewhere if we weren't in this lockdown, because my birthday is in the middle of Good Friday and Easter Sunday, so it would have been a good weekend to have done something, even though it would have been really busy normally if the weather was good. So I might have still stayed at home anyway. But yeah, that's not possible to go anywhere and do much. But I'm lucky where I live. I've got many projects I can get on. I've got most of the supplies I need to do the projects as well. So I'm gonna start on this. I've got a few other bits to do on other things. I'll wash the van this weekend. I'll probably have his annual wash. But yeah, this one I do want to get this done. I could do all the bodywork preparations, just the top coat is going to have to be done at a later date. But I was going to put this on the road and use this like as a car. But yeah, that's not good. I won't do nothing about that until we get out of this lockdown, because MOT, you know, MOT and all that, and yeah, it's just not worth taking it out even to get an MOT. I'm not sure what's happened about MOT. I think some places are still MOT testing, but they did put an extension on it. I think if yours ran out, you couldn't get to a MOT station or whatever, they'd give you an extension. But I'll just wait, and I can do some work on this. It's unlikely it's going to be going anywhere this summer much. Maybe, hopefully, later on in the summer, perhaps, hopefully when we get to sort of August, September time, yeah, things will open up and I can get a few trips in it. Yeah, I'll turn you back around again. Yeah, so it's just a matter of fitting some of the stuff back in, really. That carpet's there, but I've got all the bits in here, so I'll get all that done. I'm quite pleased at how all that's come out there, and this carpet will just go over the top. And the camper's really stayed well over the years. It's inside, no sort of damp to speak or anything. Let's see what's in here. That's where all the stuff is. There is some paint and that in there, and some filler and bits and pieces, but yeah, the toilet light, I think I fixed that. I've never put it back in properly, but I'll have to recap myself and everything, and you can come along while I do it. So yeah, oh look, I've got a roll there, and that's not a toilet roll, but it'd be handy if you couldn't start getting them. I think that's eased down a little bit, the panic buying of toilet rolls and things. So yeah, let's have another look outside. That is one back door I fixed along there. Kept alright. There's a few little marks there, but I don't think it's actually rust, that is. I think it's just a little bubbles of the paint. I don't actually think it's rust. But I've got to do the same with that one, because it is a little bit of rust along there, so that means that window's going to have to be popped out, and I'm going to have to just tidy it up. But yeah, I think that paint, actually I think I read on the paint there, it helps with fighting rust anyway, this edge primer stuff. So yeah, it seems to be working quite good. And these doors are alright. These are brand new doors, about 10 years ago. So yeah, they've kept alright. They're good, really good on the bottom. Bumper isn't even. The bumper's actually rusted a bit, but we'll see what we can sort out about that. Around this arch here, it hasn't cracked or anything, and it's just got a bit of brush undercoat stuff on it. And to be honest, there isn't a lot to do this side. That is a bit of a poor arch there, but I'm just gonna, I did tidy that up last year, but it's cracked a little bit, but so I'll just give that a bit of attention. I've got a new one, but I ain't gonna put that on at the moment. A bit too much hassle to do that. And yeah, so this camper is just about to get started on again. The weather's actually started to turn nice. You know, we've had the cold wind seemed to have gone, and you know, it was really warm yesterday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to the weekend and getting a bit done on this. Yep, so there we go. Look, if you look along the side, it doesn't look too untidy really. Oh, I don't know if I ever mentioned, but it did have brand new tyres on it as well since the last video. They're all split, and to be honest, I should really move it before they sit in the same spot. I should really just move it forward a foot or two, just so they you know, don't sit on one bit, because I think they're budget tyres, but they were a good price for the four. So yeah, they're on that. I did give the wheels a bit of a paint up as well when I did it, so the wheels look pretty tidy. So yeah, I had done that. That's about the only thing I have done on it. So yeah, there'll be another video coming along with this very soon, hopefully after the weekend, and I've got a bit done on it. So I really do want this to get done, because it's a handy thing really. And I actually saw one for sale the other day. This is on a T-Ridge 1999. I saw one the other day, and it's was an F ridge. Not as good inside, didn't look as nice inside and that. And yeah, £5,000 they wanted for that. Whether they get it or not is another thing altogether. But anyway, I think they've got a bit of value still. I think they probably are going up a little bit because they are becoming a bit collectible now, these old Mark 5 transits. So yeah, there we go. I'll leave the video there, and yeah, I'll be along with an update on this one. I've done a little bit on it. We'll try and get the welder home as well to sort of see if I can sort them bits out there. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be along with another video again soon.